Hello guys. All right, so have you ever felt, has anyone ever felt had a passion or had an idea and felt very passionate about it for a time? Then as time went on, you couldn't feel the passion, you couldn't feel the vigor anymore. The juices weren't flowing as it used to when you first got the idea. All right, so today I'm gonna be talking about the law of diminishing intent. Don't be worried about the grammar. So perhaps it's all about what it entails, or what it talks about is what it means is the fact that whenever you have an idea, whenever you have a vision, you want to pull off an idea. The moment you get the idea, there's usually this drive that comes with it. There's usually this passion. There's usually this vigor that comes with that idea. Perhaps a business idea. You've already strategized in your mind how that you're going to pull it off, how you're going to sell and stuff like that. There's in your mind, you've already calculated it all and it feels so exciting. But you realize that if you delay that idea with time, you tend to lose that vibe. You tend to lose that vibe you once had for that idea, or that passion, or that zeal you once had for it. So it is a law, actually. What do I mean by a law? It happens to both white and black, young and old, rich and poor. It is a human thing. It is a law in the sense that just like gravity, if I should throw something up, it is bound to come down. So the same way, this law of diminishing intent is bound to happen to anyone. If you have an idea and perhaps you lack what it takes to carry it out at the time, as time goes on, without notable actions, as time goes on, you are bound to lose the zeal for that idea. In as much as you've already calculated, you've strategized and seen that, okay, in my mind, this is already a success. You've already seen it succeeding in your mind. If you don't carry out any notable action, it is bound to, the zeal, the vigor, the drive for that idea is bound to diminish. It's bound to decrease, as the case may be. It's bound to decrease. It is natural. It is normal. That's what we call the law of diminishing intent. So what do I do? Because some of us, we tend to have an idea, but we lack the prerequisites. We lack maybe the funds or what is needed at the time to pull it off and stuff like that, or maybe even the time to pull it off. What do you do at the time when the idea is yet still burning in your heart? At that moment when you just got the idea, you're excited about it. With that excitement, what do? You write it down. With the way it is burning, it is flowing, the juices are flowing in your heart. Write down every point, every detail, because what happens is that, I'm speaking from experience, because what happens is that when you go back to read what you wrote at the point of excitement, it tends to kind of reignite the earlier excitement you once had. It kind of makes you relieve that excitement. Write it down, in as much as it will not be as that when you're reading it later on, you will not feel as excited as you were, but to a greater extent, it tends to reignite that excitement. So write it down as it is. You can record voice, you could make some voice records on your device when with the idea, the excitement as it is flowing. You're recording it maybe via voice message, or maybe via writing, recording it through writing. So as not to lose, because so many ideas have died. So many ideas that would have been great have died in the minds of people because they didn't take notable actions, because they gave excuses as to perhaps the the resources aren't there, the time isn't there, or perhaps what it takes is not there, and they just let it slide. Meanwhile, that's a multi-billion or a billion-dollar idea that they just let slide. It all begins with an idea. Every notable scene you see in life, even to the list of things, to houses, to cups, to toothbrush, and it all started as an idea. So don't let that idea slide. In as much as you don't have what it takes to pull it off at the moment, write it down. Record that stuff so that when you are now ready, when you feel you are ready, you can always go back to it. And because ideas usually come with the how to, ideas usually come with the how to, the bigger picture. And that's what it takes to pull off any big thing, that bigger picture. So take note of the bigger picture so that the law of diminishing intent won't downplay the weight of of your dreams or your vision or your idea. Yeah. So it is a law, it's bound to happen. It is bound to, if you understand that it is bound to happen, you won't, because you might be fooled at the time to feel that, yes, it is there, it is still there, it is still there. Yeah, I know I can't just do away with this. But if you understand what laws mean, you know that all humans are subject to laws. All humans are subject to laws. So if you understand that, you won't fool yourself. You won't fool yourself. So write that down and see you on the next one. This is Grow with Daniel, and yeah, I'm recording my growth journey, and we will grow together. Thank you for your time, and till next time.